ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now Trubisky on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go, let's go.
On first down, they run with Howard. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Chris Jones on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Being chased out left. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Trubisky with a give to Howard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Gets past one man, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That good for 19 and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it first and goal at the 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Randall. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And running with power here. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
have a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Sam Acho in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Walters with a grab over the middle. Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, is his big performance in the NFC title game, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On the handoff, this is Howard. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Trubisky will throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danny Trevathan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll go down at the 28. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Harris has it over the middle, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demetrius Harris, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point up and through. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, to start the first half, I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Hunt. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Mahomes now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. No problem there on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. D. Ford coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throw left side complete. That's Walters. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try to get your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's the backup Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They snap it to Smith. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
Six guard. Check six guard. Check. Fresno. Slow.
A give to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He likes to get those jump balls. Single. 53's the play.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Flush to his right. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Geno now to throw. And Gibbs got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Slow.
Out of the gun, Smith. Flushed out right. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Leonard Floyd in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sam Acho in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Slow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Leonard Floyd. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And look at this, it's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes going to throw it here. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, 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 left! So!
On 1st down, Mahomes looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This is Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Caught here by Conley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Kansas City, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.